Hi, how are you doing today? It's good. It's good to see you. And it was nice to speak to you over the phone. So today I just want to talk to you so I can get to know a little bit of your situation that you was explaining to me about over the phone last week. Also, I want to go over who I am, explain to you a little bit of what I do. I also want to discuss the standards, laws, and regulations here at Sunshine, and then what our goals will be moving forward. So let's begin. So, first, I want to start off by saying my name is Diamond Dantzler. I am a licensed clinical social worker. As a trauma informed counselor, I specialize in treating patients who experiences instances of trauma. Trauma refers to an emotional, physical, or psychological response to an overwhelmingly distressing event or experience. This can include situations like abuse, accidental injury, domestic violence, and involvement in natural disasters. As your trauma counselor, I will provide support, guidance, and intervention methods to you when trauma occurs to help you work through past experiences and prepare you for activities like finding jobs, performing daily tasks, and maintaining your mental health independently. I want to discuss the general limits of confidentiality here at Sunshine. Today, we are here because we discussed over the phone last Wednesday about your anxiety and depression from childhood trauma you are dealing with, and this is why we scheduled this appointment today. I just want to get to know more about your situation in more detail and understand more of the symptoms you shared. I will also give you some recommendations when we are done on steps moving forward and the goals we will work on moving forward. Also, in the end, I will give you the option now to decide if this is a good place and if you feel comfortable with working with me as your counselor. If not, we can refer you to a different place or we can decide on what may be the best option for you. Also, if I am moving too fast or if I'm not making enough sense to where it's understandable, please let me know and I will stop and then I will explain more in depth of what you're needing help with. Also, in the end, I will give you the option. As you know, these types of things involve some paperwork. So once we are done with this session, we have a little bit of paperwork to go through. So I want to review that with you now. Here at Sunshine, we all have our consent forms, and the full forms can be accessed online or through your client portal that you will have through Sunshine. So first, I want to discuss our counseling policy, which explains basically when you have an appointment or a cancellation. Essentially, here at Sunshine, we require a 24-hour notice in advance if any changes may come up. And I understand, we all have doctor's appointments, things that happen under circumstances. So if any of that come up, just please give our office a call 24 hours in advance and we'll get you rescheduled for another appointment. Second, I want to go over our termination policy. You may hear that people will be in counseling for long periods of times, maybe up to over 2 years or up to 6 years, past 6 years. But I just want to let you know that here at Sunshine, we want to take you where you want to go. And when it's time for you to stop, we want to be able to stop. And if at some point you feel as though I am not making any progress as your counselor of helping you through your trauma, your childhood trauma, then just please let me know. And then that way we can discuss on what options we can work on moving forward. And I can refer you to another place that you can go to and see another therapist. Also, on my end, if I feel as though that you're not making any progress towards letting me know towards your goals that you're wanting to meet, then I will have to decide on how we're going to do things moving forward, or I will have to come to an end with our sessions. Next, I want to talk about any emergencies. So here at Sunshine, we are a Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. office. So we do not have an emergency, a 24/7 emergency call. So I will provide you with the crisis intervention hotline just in case you may need that in a emergency situation, and or you can call 911 if something bad happens or if you really need somebody. Next, I want to discuss confidentiality. Whatever you and I discuss in this room in our sessions will stay between but stay between me and you. But there are several limits to that. One, if you express a desire to harm yourself or someone else, then I will need to contact somebody. Also, in the state of South Carolina, I am a mandated reporter, so if there is any abuse, physical, sexual, neglect of a minor child or vulnerable adult, I am required to report that. I can share confidential information when there is clear and imminent danger to yourself and others. This involves your informed and written authorization when required by law or to prevent the crime or harm from happening. Lastly, by law, there are several exceptions to confidentiality, allowing disclosure yet not requiring it. The first, when permitted or required by law, such as examples. Let's say our office is subpoenaed and we have to break confidentiality so that way that I can come into court and speak on your behalf of what's going on with you. Also, another thing, if there is a court order that requires records from our office about you, then I will have to disclose that. Second, with your informed and written authorization, you may have third party reimbursements, collect fees, consultation, and supervision. As a counselor, I do have a supervisor that's above me, so there may be times where I need to interact with her so that way I can get some help on how I can better help you. I won't go into any of those details of everything, but I just want to give her enough information so that way she can help me better help you as a person. Third, also to prevent the commission of a crime or harm intended by you. Um, if I feel as though you are wanting to commit a crime against yourself or you're wanting to commit a crime against someone else, then that's where I have to step in and get others involved so that way I can protect you and that way I can protect others from any type of harm that may happen. Also, I want to defend accusations of wrongful conduct against myself or employees, just in case. And then lastly, if you're involved in a criminal or civil proceeding, then that may require me to disclose confidentiality. So that's a little bit here about what Sunshine does. And I just want you to know that you will be, we will work on your goals and we will go into depth about what has happened in your life so that way we can make you a better version of you. So, do you have any questions or concerns for me? If not, I'm going to get you to sign this document stating that we have discussed all of our standards and policies here at Sunshine, and then we can go ahead and set up your appointment. That way we can get started with your first sessions. But I want to thank you for coming here today and speaking with me and allowing me to get to know a little bit more about you. And I just pray and hope for a good sessions to come for us in the future. Bye bye. Have a lovely day.